Hello guys, and welcome to a player review here on the channel for FIFA 23 Ultimate Team. In this one, we're gonna take a look at Trophy Titans Icon Rio Ferdinand that I was so lucky to get in an 84 plus player pick midway through my FUT Champions. So I was able to play with this card for 10 matches in FUT Champs. I ended going 10 and 10, nothing special, but since this is a new promo and this card is probably one of the better cards, maybe not a top tier card, but it's one of like the mid tier cards that people probably will be interested in picking up. And I wanted to leave like my first impression of this card in this video, so let's get started. So this Rio Ferdinand card is 92 overall, medium work rates. He's right-footed. He has 3-star skill moves and a 3-star weak foot. His position is of course center back. He doesn't have any alternate positions. For his attributes, he has good pace. His shooting is not so good and neither that important. His passing is so-so. He is not one of these like modern center backs who can pass the ball comfortably. He does have decent short passing and decent long passing, but his overall passing stat is only 68. His dribbling is 70. He does have some good stats here for reactions and composure specifically, but it's his defending and his physique that's important here. Defending pretty good at 93 and then his physique at 89. He has basically all around very solid defensive skills with good interception, good defensive awareness, good standing tackle, and also good slide tackle. For his physique, he has good jumping, good stamina, good strength, and his aggression is also pretty good. And for his player traits, he has power header, and that's it. So let's take a look at the chemistry style that I ended up using on him, because I started out first in the first couple of games. I started using the shadow chemistry style, which I usually use on my defenders. However, it didn't feel all that good because I was starting Ferdinand instead of Carvalho, World Cup hero Carvalho, the 89 version, which I've been using for a long time in my back two with Marcel Desailly. And I wasn't noticing all that much of a difference between Ferdinand and Carvalho, to be honest, with Ferdinand having the shadow. So I figured I want to make Ferdinand a little bit more aggressive, because that is something that I've been missing in Carvalho. I feel like he's solid overall, but he's not that aggressive, and basically he's not showing up at the right time, at the right place at the right time in defense. So I wanted to make Ferdinand a little bit more aggressive, and the Sentinel chemistry style is gonna boost the aggression a little bit. So I tried to use that, and after I applied the Sentinel, he felt much more aggressive, which probably could also help Carvalho a lot. I'm gonna try that out to see if that helps. But for Ferdinand right here, I put the Sentinel to basically boost his physique and his aggression specifically, and I think it helped a lot. His pace is already solid at 85. I guess it depends a little bit on your tactics and your playing style if you really need to boost his pace or not, but I don't feel like I needed to do it, so that is why I did the Sentinel, and for me it worked out better than using the Shadow. So using Ferdinand in a like back two center back pair at the back here in a 4-back formation, you are a little bit exposed, especially if you play on FUT Champs. You're gonna play against some 4 forward setups, which basically means that each defender is gonna have to defend on his own against his opposing player. You really need to have good defenders, and I feel like Ferdinand right here definitely was solid. He wasn't spectacular, but he was definitely solid for me. Of course, I'm not like a super good player either. I'm just like an average casual player. I usually win between 9 and 11 games in FUT Champs as a reference point. So if you're on my level, you're probably gonna get a little bit out of Ferdinand. Maybe if you're better at defending than me or have a better tactical setup, he will become even more effective. So if you are on the lookout for like a really solid like new center back you want to try out, he is 92 rated overall. He's definitely worth trying out. He's currently costing around 900k on the market. It's probably not that affordable for most people, for most players, but if you have the coins to try it out, I definitely think you should try it. And I mean, overall, for comparison, I have not been able to use all that many like meta center backs in the game. I have not been able to get Lucio. I have not been able to get these other prime like meta center backs. My best center backs has basically been World Cup hero Laurent Blanc, who I thought was pretty solid, but then I had to sell him and I went with Desailly instead, which I packed in a SBC. But probably Laurent Blanc, the 90 World Cup hero, is my best center back I've been using up until now. But I have to say that this Rio Ferdinand card, comparing him to Carvalho as I did earlier, to this Marcel Desailly mid-icon, and also the World Cup hero Laurent Blanc, I feel like this Rio Ferdinand card is definitely one step above that, because with the chemistry style, he's aggressive, he's right there at the right moment to do blocks, to basically pick up loose balls. That is something I haven't been able to get from the other center backs I've been using. So I definitely would recommend you trying this guy out. But what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments what you think about this card and also about the promo. Did you pack anyone? Let me know in the comments. And the next card I'm gonna try to give a little bit of a review on is actually this Roy Keane 93 Trophy Titan icon that I just completed the SBC for. My plan here is to give you a little bit of a sneak peek. I'm gonna basically use Roy Keane in the midfield instead of baby icon Vieira right there. It's gonna be interesting to see how he acts compared to that Vieira card in terms of aggressiveness and being that leg breaker in the midfield, you know? Being that warrior that every team needs in the midfield. That's it for the review. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.